Riley Green, the Detroit Tigers' all-star left fielder, is currently facing a tough stretch at the plate. After a solid performance against the Arizona Diamondbacks on July 30th, where he went 2 for 4, Green has been in a slump, going hitless in 21 consecutive at-bats. This includes 9 strikeouts, which is concerning for a player of his caliber. It's tough to watch a talent like Green struggle, especially when he has the potential to be one of the most productive hitters in baseball. What do you think, Tigers fans? It's frustrating to see one of our stars struggle, but slumps happen to even the best players. Go Detroit Tigers in the comments. In a bid to help Green regain his form, manager A.J. Hinch has made a notable adjustment to the lineup. Green will be batting 6th against the Los Angeles Angels, a position he hasn't occupied since his MLB debut back on June 18, 2022. This is a significant move, as Green has typically batted in the top half of the order. While it's never easy for a player to drop in the lineup, Green seems to be handling it well. He expressed trust in Hinch's decision-making, acknowledging that the manager is making choices for the team's benefit. Green will face a soft-tossing right-hander, Kyle Hendricks, on Friday night, which could be a prime opportunity for him to break out of this slump. Fans are hopeful that this matchup will provide the spark he needs to get back on track. The Tigers' performance has been shaky lately, with the team losing 4 out of 6 games in August. With their lead in the American League Central dwindling, it's imperative for Green to find his rhythm again. The pressure is mounting, and every game counts as the season progresses. What do you think the Tigers should do to help Green out of this slump? Is it just a matter of time, or do they need to make further adjustments? Share your thoughts in the comments. As a passionate fan, I believe in the talent of our players, and I know Green has what it takes to turn this around. Where are you watching from? And what's your take on the current state of the Detroit Tigers? Let's hear from fans across the country. The Detroit Tigers faced a tough loss against the Minnesota Twins, falling 9-4 in a game that showcased both highs and lows for our team. Luke Keyshaw was a standout player for the Twins, doubling twice and driving in 3 runs. It's frustrating to see a player come off the injured list and perform so well against us. But let's focus on our Tigers and what we could take away from this game. Kerry Carpenter continued to impress by hitting his 20th home run of the season, alongside Spencer Torkelson and Zach McKinstry, who also contributed with solo shots. It's great to see the power in our lineup, but we need more consistency if we want to maintain our lead in the division. The Tigers did rally with 3 runs in the 3rd inning, showcasing their potential to fight back. However, the pitching struggles, particularly from Jack Flaherty, who allowed 6 runs in less than 5 innings, really hurt us. It's a tough pill to swallow when your ace can't hold the line. This series has been a reminder that while we've had a strong season, the competition is fierce. With Cleveland winning their game, our lead in the American League Central has dwindled from a comfortable 14 games to just 6. That's a significant drop, and it raises questions about our pitching depth and overall consistency. Are we going to see a closer battle for the division title as the season winds down? What do you think, Tigers fans? Are we worried about the pitching staff, or do you think our offense can carry us through the tough games? Go ahead and drop "Go Detroit Tigers" in the comments. We want to hear your thoughts on how we can turn this around. As we move forward, it's essential to analyze how we can strengthen our pitching staff. We've seen flashes of brilliance from our hitters, but if we can't keep the opposition from scoring, it's going to be a long road ahead. Fans in Detroit, how do you feel about the direction of this team? Are we still optimistic for the playoffs, or should we be more concerned? Let's keep the conversation going. Comment below with your city and your take on the Tigers' current form. In a landscape of Major League Baseball, the ultimate goal for teams and players alike is to clinch that coveted World Series title. But let's take a moment to appreciate the managers who, despite never winning at all, have left their mark on the game. As a dedicated Detroit Tigers fan, I can't help but reflect on our own managerial history and the impact it has had on our beloved team. One name that stands out is Jim Leyland, who guided the Tigers to the World Series in 2006 and 2012. While we all hold dear the memories of those seasons, Leyland's journey in the dugout is a reminder of how close we can get to glory without sealing the deal. What do you think about Leyland's contributions to the Tigers? Was he the right man at the right time? Or do you believe there was a missed opportunity for more championships? Go Detroit Tigers in the comments. Now, looking back, we also encounter legends like Huey Jennings, who managed the Tigers from 1907 to 1920. Jennings led the team to multiple World Series appearances, but unfortunately came up short each time. His record of 1,131 victories stood for decades until it was surpassed by Sparky Anderson. Jennings' tenure is a nostalgic reminder of the highs and lows we've experienced. It makes you wonder, does the history of our managers shape the team's culture? How do you feel about the legacy of managers like Jennings? On the other side of the spectrum, we have the likes of Gardenhire, who faced a tough season with the Tigers in 2019, recording a staggering 114 losses. It was a rough patch for our franchise, and as fans, we felt that pain. Gardenhire did have a successful run with the Twins, but his time in Detroit was marred by struggles. Do you think his experience in Minnesota offered him the tools to turn things around for us, or was it just too much of a rebuilding project? Then there's the story of modern managers like Buck Showalter, who, despite a respectable career with over 1,680 wins, has yet to reach a World Series. It's frustrating to see talented managers fall short, and it raises the question of what it takes to finally break through that barrier. As Detroit Tigers fans, we've seen our share of ups and downs. What do you think is the secret ingredient for a manager to finally get that ring? Let's also not forget the contributions of past Tigers managers and their legacies. Each has a chapter in our history, contributing to the fabric of what it means to be a Tigers fan. It's all about the journey, right? And even if the destination hasn't always been what we hoped for, the memories and experiences along the way are what truly matter. So, I invite you to share your thoughts. Which Tigers manager do you think had the most significant impact on the team's culture? What are your feelings about our current managerial situation? Comment below with your city and your opinion about the Detroit Tigers. Let's keep the conversation going. Go Tigers!